What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. Happy Tuesday. Slave play. I don't know why we're doing slave plays in 2019. We couldn't be the more further we get from the slavery era, the more y'all seem to be more infatuated with it. And these new niggas. Excuse me, strike that from the record. These new African Americans, they call us the shines. You know, it seems the more papers on the wall they get, the more they're infatuated with oppression, slavery, and all the whole nine. Now, I'm gonna read a couple pieces of this. I guess it's not. There's no Broadway play. I guess it's off Broadway play. I don't know. I never went to a play in my life. I'm not a play going ass nigga. I'm not a brother that goes to plays or will want to go to a play. All right, if I complete my life on this earth, on this plane, and I don't ever see a play, like besides something my daughter might be in or something like that, whatever. I'm just, it's just not me, you know. I would never be interested in that type of art. And it's fine if you do. A lot of people are, you know. Play's been around for centuries, you know. I'm the oddball not liking them, but it's just what it is. I don't know. What the fuck am I gonna play for? Anyway, if I was going to go to a play, I wouldn't go to this goddamn thing, man. Slave play unfolds without intermission in 3 acts. The second of which pulls what we've witnessing out from under us as if Harris whipped a tablecloth off a loaded banquet table. Real full-body surprise in its woeful short supply in the theater these days. And though Harris' play is rich with specialized academic diction and rarefied points of reference, the program's note is packed with lit theory quotations. Oh my God. So they brought 2018 lingo into the slavery era. Can't help these shines, man. The piece also understands the old-fashioned showmanship of a good twist. There's delicious danger in truly not knowing what may happen next. Slave play is all about collision between what's terrifying with tantalizing. It keeps us and its characters destabilized, but for all its psychosexual extreme, it's very R-rated. It's not an abusive piece of work. While it sometimes hurts, it never aims to dehumanize. Okay. And when its characters start hurting, no matter who they are or what their flaws, the play doesn't mock their growing pains. First, we witness 3 sexual duets taking place, so it seems, in the fields and the boudoirs of the McGregor plantation. There's some unsettling foreplay between a slave, Kanisha Tiana Paris, and the overseer. He catches her anachronistically twerking to Rihanna's work. Them shines out there twerking on the plantation. You can't make this up. Now I know they're trying to merge and meld, you know, eras, but man. Oh my gosh. It seems torn between wanting to debase her. He orders her to eat a shattered cantaloupe off the floor and shivers with lust as she digs into it. And wanting her to think he's different from the big house folk. He cringes when she calls him Massa Jim, moping that it don't quite seem fair to put me in the same category as them. Then there's Alana, the tightly wound mistress of the house, whose massive antebellum couch cake of a dress conceals a would-be dominatrix who wants nothing more to sodomize Philip. I guess he was the big buck, the tall, super buff violin-playing house slave. with a giant black dildo. They take black man's masculinity every fucking thing they do. Lord have mercy. And somewhere outside the windows of Alana's bedchambers, there's Gary, a slave who's been granted authority over the white indentured servant. He must be Irish. Dustin, who has an ambiguous look about him, as if he might be Italian or perhaps Latinx. Oh my God, Latino. God damn it. Seems to resent being called white, and he and Gary soon end up in a violent tussle that morphs into an equally violent makeout section. When Dustin starts licking Gary's big black boot, Gary comes in and cries. This is art to the African American Yakata Deshaun. This is art to these paper on the wall Negroes. This is art to these Blavity Blks. This is art to them. This is what they think is cool. This just shows you how twisted their mind is. A couple themes. You see how they did the black man. And I don't know. I guess this is how some black Americans view themselves. If there's one thing I would hope black Americans get under control is their sexuality. I think they let that control them, and it seeps into other things in their life. And this obviously it seeps into their art. Like, of all the stories you could tell or write a play about, you want to write some psychosexual fantasy about slavery era. And play out some sick fantasies. God damn, man, it's we can do better. If this is the art we're coming up with, then we are terrible. We're in a load of shit, man. You know what I mean? Goodness gracious, man. I had enough. It's hard being a black man, man. Especially when you have black men like this making plays like that, man. Goodness gracious. I'm done. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for listening. Please share. Please donate. Please hit that thumbs up. Hotep's Been Told You Thursday at 8. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.